Thank you for joining me again, and thank you for working collaboratively with me to complete your General Studies 200 or 400 contract. As we discussed, we're going to have a second component to your assignment, and that's to develop a LinkedIn profile. And I want to share with you that we are going to do the best we can to follow the tip sheet provided by LinkedIn to have an informative profile headline, to select a great picture, show off our education, and really let me get down to number 8. I'm going to be focusing on working to get the best recommendations and endorsements we can, because I think that's a critical element for all of us to leverage our internship experience. And so as we move forward, I'm going to ask you to continue to refer to this tip sheet. So let's get started. All of you have already worked on completing your faculty contract. You may recall it looked like this. Once you completed it and had all of your learning objectives and reading list, you came back with your signature and a faculty signature approving your agreement. From this, we're going to move into the second phase, and the second phase is the assignment. As you saw in the instructions for the second assignment that I gave you, you went through the videos, you probably already set up your site, so let me bring you up to the student that volunteered to work collaboratively with me on his site. One of the things you're going to notice as you start reviewing Arthur's site, and I invite you to visit Arthur and connect with him. We're all part of the SDSU community, so we're going to be alumni. So let's start at the top. One of the videos that you saw recommended that you have 10 skills here, 10 skills or expertise, and that you start making endorsements. And as you can see, Arthur only has 5. Another thing that Arthur and I are going to work on is selecting his picture. I think it's a great picture, but maybe not for this site. I think it doesn't reflect some of the best practice associated with a profile. And actually you saw a video where a student created a really good picture at home with good lighting, etc. Also, his intro sheet, his introduction statement here is just a reflection of his title, and I think we can work with him to improve that. Let's go down to the key aspect of the second assignment. One of his experience is that he's a trainee at this very important international organization, and I think we need to take advantage of making sure, for example, that we use language that conveys the importance of that also uses much of the jargon, and I think he's doing some of that. I don't know how important it is that he attended a conference with Dr. Suckman from UC Berkeley. By the way, Berkeley's misspelled, so we're going to work on that. Or that he was in an audience where the French president spoke. I think what's more important is that he, as an economics major, had this great opportunity at this internship, and that we're going to work with him so that Dr. Jim Gerber, his professor, gives him a recommendation. And we're also working, he's going to send me a list of 3 people at his internship that can give him a recommendation and comment directly here. So we're trying to establish credibility for his profile by having recommendation of people at his site, and by his faculty mentor can be very powerful. I want you to note that another important experience he had, he's president of the Economic Students Association. So in creating a profile, he already has demonstrated leadership among his peers, the econ majors at San Diego State, that he's assumed this leadership role, and I think we just need to continue to focus on those elements. So let's look at, he has other experiences. He has a school all the way from France, and oh look, he's got more skills than the ones I thought he had above. But there are some of his friends who don't have pictures in their profile, so maybe he can help them out. And these are some of the skills he's using. And so he doesn't have a lot of endorsements, but he does have some. And these are endorsements versus recommendations. Remember, recommendations will be in the actual experiences by actual people there. The endorsements are part of a think about Facebook and the like feature, and so it's just a way to convey some word of mouth affirmation that he's good in economics in some of these areas. So Arthur and I are in partnership. We're going to be working together to develop his student profile, and he obviously developed this without the benefit of the videos, but he's in France, so we haven't been able to work on this together. So when he comes back at the beginning of the semester, we're going to update this profile. Okay, well, this is some instructions that I wanted to provide with you using a real link, and I look forward to seeing yours. And please email me if you have any questions at preciado@mail.stsu.edu. Thank you so much.